Hello, it's Josephine here with another house build. This time I'm building dorms for a university. I just watched one of Little Simsy's videos where she did this. I thought I could do that too. It'd be different than a house, and sometimes different is good. And I'm just gonna give it a go. It's also gonna be a two-parter, so in case you wonder why there are no screenshots at the end, it will be in another part. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna try my best. And I would love to have had fairy lights to use in here. I don't have that in my game, but I would love to have used fairy lights. But I think that would really, solidify the whole university dorms building. I would say that that is very something. That is definitely something you do when you're in university. I would also say you're gonna see me furnish the rooms in a bit, but I would also say that I think usually a room at a university at dorms come with a set of furniture, and that is what I at least tried to do here. Try to make it so it at least looked like there was some furniture already provided for the students. And I apparently went with some sort of turquoisey color. I would potentially say that these dorms are for a university that has a lot of tech studies. And I also think this sort of looks like the dorms that you have to also imagine. I'm building this in the ground floor, and imagine this having multiple stories, and this being in the top floor. And of course, there is also supposed to be an elevator. I don't have an elevator in my game, so uh, that just isn't there. But I provided a 2x2 box where it could be. I would also say that maybe if this was a tall building, it would have at least two elevators and maybe a staircase, so you could walk up and down if you wanted to. It's The Sims 3. It don't even have university in my game, so I'm just pretending. That's what we're trying to do. Just pretending. What I do have to say, I did enjoy building it, so I might do another one. But then maybe for more of a uh, old school, university. And I was thinking, would a university dorms have tiles in them, or would it be some sort of laminate, woody kind of feel? Would it be carpet? Carpet seems horrible in a university dorm. That would be very dirty. Could get very dirty very easily. I don't think that is what you really want. I would say at least not. And this university provides rooms that you don't share. I've never been to university or slept in a dorm, so I've totally no clue what I'm really talking about here. But I'm trying. It's all make believe. It's all pretend. for starters, it's The Sims 3, so it generally is all pretend. But I enjoyed it. Enjoyed making this. Apparently, these school colors are grey and this turquoisey color. Which we're gonna feature throughout the whole dorm. Imagine if you're starting a university, or you're just thinking of revamping your dorms as a university, and you then think, oh, I could maybe buy a ton of couches in this cool pattern that fits our vibe. Imagine if you have to order all those couches. And then there's somewhere in this building there's a room with just abundance of couches and chairs and desks and beds. Because that is what I imagine it to be like. And I really wanted it to have some sort of cohesion feel. That's why we chose these colors, and that's why I thought of providing furniture for every room. And I believe I kept a bed in every room. I don't think I changed the bed. I could have. But if the bed frame is good and you only buy a new mattress, why would you then buy a whole new bed? Unless the bed frame is not super long and you happen to be 2 meters and something, I think you then would maybe go for that extra bed. But otherwise, I would say you stay with this bed. I would say that. I'm thinking, is there anything useful that I could talk about? I really think so. I'm just generally speaking are not a person that experiences lots of things that she can talk about. So I think 3 weeks ago now, on this on this Saturday, I had a hunch there was something gonna happen. Ricky Royals, who's playing Santiago in Moulin Rouge on Broadway, usually does this Insta Live on Saturday in between the 2 shows. And I had a hunch that I needed to stay up, but it was almost midnight and I just couldn't keep my eyes open. So I fell asleep. And the next morning I wake up and I go to check if he done a live or not. He did. And then Aaron Tveit wasn't there. Aaron apparently, with 2 hours of notice, was told that he was needed to play Christian in the musical. Dude hasn't been on that stage for months now. But there was an emergency and he potentially was the only one that could save them. And he did, 2 hours notice. See, and then I sometimes say that my bay can't top your bay. And I think I'm pretty solid on that. I think Aaron really helped them out, and that did solidify him being up there as my bay, if you will. Just remarkable. He just did 1 show, because apparently the next day somebody else could fill the spot. But I was just surprised that he could and did. He could do that and then did do that. I was really surprised by it. Solid guy, I would say. Was I surprised that he did that? No. Was I bummed that I didn't stay up a tiny bit longer, though? Ricky came alive like an hour after I fell asleep, so I don't think I could have made that happen. But I really miss the lives that they used to do when they were both in Moulin Rouge. And I could have seen him on, although he was only in it for a brief second. He was in there, and I would have loved to have seen it happen as it happened, but I unfortunately was not that lucky because I fell asleep. But yeah, no, I normally go to bed like at 10 or 10:30, so midnight was already a really far stretch for me. But I should maybe trust my gut a bit more in the future, because I apparently was right about this feeling that I had. And if any other person that has any involvement in putting a cast on the stage, then I don't think they should complain about having trouble filling spots if they haven't called up on a previous cast member to join for just an evening. I think that is really... it sounds a bit harsh, but I think I'm pretty alright saying that. I also really liked pulling out stuff that I rarely use in my games. I have so much CC in this game that it's almost weird that I don't use it all. But it's fun then if you have a build like this where you can just go all out. Well, also not really going all out, because I think I kept lamps in some places, and then I also tried to put up artwork that looked like posters, because I think you're not allowed to hang things. That's why there are freestanding mirrors, and I think later on I place a ton of mirrors in a corridor, so with some good light above it, so you could do your makeup there, or I don't know, film your outfits of the day sort of situation. I think that is useful, especially for things where you can't hang things on a wall because you're not allowed to. I think then a poster is something you could do. I think you want to personalize your room as much as you can if you're in a dorm situation. I would say that. Imagine having to haul all these things up in this elevator and then building it in your room or maybe in the hallway. Well, everybody else is also moving into their dorms. That is a busy elevator that day. That is for sure. I am trying to fit things in to make it look like it was, how would you say that? Somebody really lives here and has put their stuff all over the place. Really trying at least to give it that impression. It's not that easy. And imagine these big ones that I'm putting up that are standing on the floor. maybe leaning against the wall, something like that. And here and there I pulled some mirrors down so it was resting on top of the dresser. And I think at least tried to really make every room look different. Although every room does have a TV, but some have a TV, a bigger TV, a smaller TV, a TV standing on the ground. There's also this one room, I don't know if I already did it or not, that is just very sad. Really feel for the person that's living in that room. They just have all the things that they were provided for them and nothing extra. Maybe the person didn't want it, maybe the person just doesn't have the money for it. But overall it's a bit sad. I hope this person does have a great university experience. So I think they provide you with free food. And I hope the food is good, because that would really solidify the whole thing. I would at least say so. But I am on the end of my part of the video, and as I said, this is a two-parter, so you will see the screenshot at the end of the next video. If you enjoyed watching this video, thumbs this video up, subscribe to my channel so you see the next part next Tuesday. My name is Friesenfan, and I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye.